Hi everyone, good morning. It's June the 5th, 2023. It's about 7:44 a.m. and I just thought how about I do a Cali Oracle card reading because it's been quite some time. The last time I did a card reading, I believe it was releasing and letting go things with my family and ancestry. Even though when I went to Jordan, I literally did rituals and sayings to release, and things started, and the entire desert started raining. But um, yeah, I want to, even though the video is dark, sorry for the. I always say this video from my laptop is horrifying. Like, as you can see, there's like, it just looks like it's from the 90s. The camera quality. What do they call it? Like noise or something? Okay, so here's the card deck. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see this right, but we're going to work with this, okay? This past like several days, a lot of people have been connecting with me and they're like, how are you, balancing things out? So the other day I went to the Central Park in Gauri and I was invited by a friend, a local lady, and we were just kind of like chilling. We went to like a lounge. We went back to her commercial site and business, an apartment, and hung out, and started raining over there as well. Probably see her again soon. And it's like coming back to myself, which obviously I am coming back to my original self before all that like nervousness that hit me years back, or I allowed it to hit me. I guess I'm chilling. My direction has always been clear. I've always been on the direction. I never really left my direction. I just really took long breaks. Even on the worst case scenario, I've always still been on my direction. I just, like I said, I only took breaks to feel things out and to get some clarity. And then going to Jordan with like a big bang immediately would happen on the mountain there, and I just couldn't figure out how I was like abandoned by the group. And so weird how I was, the first 2 hours I was in the front before Ali, the guy, the leader, in terms of the mountain leader, because he's like, that's his job. He knows how to run it up and down the freaking mountains there that takes 6-7 hours to walk, to hike. And I was saying we were there for 6 hours, me and him. No, it probably was like about 9 to 10 hours overall. But I was shocked how literally I felt like I was dying. The guy saved my life, man. If he did not somehow find me up there, I would have been dead 100%. No ends in ifs and buts. And the girl leader would have been arrested, charged. People from the four corners of this earth would have contacted her, thrown her in prison, got her charged, and her family charged. And they even told her, the camp, the Bedouins, they said if anything happens to her, whether she's sick, whether she gets sexually harassed, or anything happens to her, we're blaming you and you're going to get into trouble. They told her that. That's the rules. That's the laws. But I was in a state of shock how Ali just appeared in thin air, because he was down, 45 minutes down, and it's so difficult to get back up on that mountain. And all of a sudden, he's not even coming from the front. He's not coming from the left. He's not coming from my right. He's coming from my back. And I hear someone walking up to me, and I look back. And he's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "Where the fuck did you just come from?" He's like, "I was watching you the entire time." And I'm like, "You were all the way in the front. How did you just fly up with your cape?" Like, like, I mean, how the hell? He's like, "I know, I'm not leaving you. I'm not leaving you at all. Like, they can figure it out. They can either stop or they can, So that's when all hell broke loose, because they were getting pissed off. They didn't know where he went, how he disappeared. He's like, "What kind of group is this? You don't just fucking leave the person, So yeah, these are not just life lessons. This has happened to me my entire life, people. Because some people are like, "Oh, maybe this is a lesson." Listen, let me tell you something. All my life, if you watch my videos, I have been abandoned by people. I've always been the strength. People till now, "You're the strongest one. You're the strongest one." Again, the other day, yesterday, You're the strongest one in this group. You're the strongest one in that group. You're the strongest one. You're the strongest one. How long can someone be fucking strong? How long? And for what reason? When I don't even have to be strong. And it's so interesting because this conversation has a lot to do with Kali. Kali is very symbolic with Hecate too. Their energies are very similar, and they have very similar like holding daggers and so on and so forth. Okay, and they're dark goddesses. They're not all about love and light. They don't bullshit or pretend. It's very raw kinetic energy, the way I am, in a sense that a lot of people who are not conscious or aware of themselves, who can't look at themselves, who can't look at their own flaws, who can't call their own bullshit out, who can't be real, cannot be around me too long. They can't handle. It's like they become like this. And it's why I noticed the girl, the leader in that group, one of the leaders, she's just like couldn't sit next to me for more than 2 seconds. When I speak, when I talk, she can't handle it. And it's interesting. It's not interesting, but look, how do these people get these positions? And for how long? And she's studying to be now. She does breath work, and now she's studying to be into yoga, and now she's studying to be a shaman for medicine. Are you kidding? If you left me there, you're gonna kill people with medicine. You're not accountable. You're not responsible. You know what though? That's their karma. That's not my problem. I dealt with mine. I was, like I said, doesn't deserve credit. Ali does, because if it wasn't for him, I would have been dead. Do you get what I mean? So obviously it's going to affect me, and it's still affecting me till now. You know, the guy that on the mountain, he's the one who saved my fucking life. Anyhow, so I'm just tuning in because we just had the full moon in Sag. And it's interesting because he was a Scorpio. He was born October the 31st, Ali. I'm a Taurus. We're polar opposites. And we had just had the fucking eclipse. We had the Taurus eclipse, and then it was the Scorpio eclipse. Because the day this happened to me was literally the day of the new moon, the next day of the new moon. The new moon, I did a ritual. I left Gumri. I did a ritual to Hecate, literally. And then we got on the plane. We got there. So it was like one of the first things that we did. You know what I mean? Or pardon me, I did the ritual before the day before the new moon. So it was the day after the new moon where I vomited 3 times and Ali saved my life with herbs. It's also connected to Hecate, guys. Okay. Okay, so now getting to the cards. We're about 8 minutes in because I've been talking a lot. I can't believe it's already June the 5th. Half the year is over. Alright, messages want to come through for the month of June, for the full moon, up to the new cycle coming up. We have the Moksha of Kali. This card comes up a lot. This is liberation. You know what's interesting? It's like kind of showing us that like no pain, no gain. Like everything we endure in life, there's beauty. Okay, now I'm not telling you to be like crazy and put yourself in fucked up situations intentionally, but usually the beauty of our spirit gets refined. The beauty of a lot of stuff gets refined. Answers do come, but it's when we're in silence when the answer comes. So for example, I needed to be alone in the hotel that one day, and I just fucking started releasing by crying a lot because it was like a pressure release. Just years worth of stuff and things from family, exes, communities, other people's karma, just moksha, releasing energy, and like where your own evolution, your own spirit gets refined. Then we have here Krishna 41. And how I'm going to take this message is Everything is in front of you, literally. Sometimes it becomes so difficult to decipher even what's in front of us. There's like a burning desire here of some sort. A burning desire to be somewhere, to be with someone, to experience something. A burning desire that someone has of you. A burning desire of something that has happened or is happening, but you're not present in a sense where your body is present, but your mind and your spirit is somewhere else. You could be stuck in the past. You could be stuck in something. Maybe you are present at the moment, but because it's like it's one guy, but he has two heads. And one of the heads is looking forward and the other head is looking to the left, and the left is the feminine side. So there's definitely a connection between a person, because the left side is the feminine side, and that's usually someone is talking of you in a good way. You're going to hear something from someone. Give it about 3 days, 2-3 days, you're going to hear from someone. Text message, call. Kamala Devi. Okay, there seems to be... Okay, if you feel that obviously if you're a female and you're watching this, and if you feel connected to this card, though it's not clear, I feel like you're being asked to step up as a person that is leading a tribe or leading a group of people. If you don't feel like that's a calling for you, this is about you being very empowered in your own feminine raw essence. You don't have to do much at this point. There's nothing to do. You're just flocking with your own inner power, inner self, and you're radiating outwards. And if you can see here, this guy has noticed. He noticed you a very long time ago, actually. Okay, so what is he gonna do about it? Look at her headgear and look at this. You see how everything coincides? You see the Moksha of Kali? She's got it in her hand here. Do you see it? It's not even in her hand, it's on her chest. So I feel like maybe her heart has opened up. Someone has opened up her heart, or she just experienced a heart awakening, a heart opening. This camera is horrible. Okay. 39 Moksha of Kali, right? 41 Krishna. 25 Kamala Devi. So what is he gonna do about it? She's supposed to be in her own essence, okay? That's it. Women don't have to be go-getters. It's not part of being in their feminine essence. I mean, there's a time and place for it, but right now it feels like just be in your body. Do you know what I mean? Experience your body. Experience and allow your beauty to shine out, your power to shine out, who you are to shine out. Sri Bala. Someone's praying for you. Or this is you just getting into like healing and practices and letting a lot of stuff go. Someone's praying. Can't really see. It's a younger person with their hands clapped together. Oh, this is the card that reminds me of myself. Because her face looks tattooed, even though it's not. It's just shadow. Gauri Devi. Come on, like, really? Gauri Devi, guys. I just want to connect and feel out. Is this the same? It's definitely not the same energy, but There's a rawness, a renewity. Okay, this is facing the dark within us in order to be shining as the queen, woman, empowered female that you are. I mean, here Gauri Devi is definitely has her crown as well, you know? But there's a power to this. There's a power that's being gifted to you right now. I want, excuse me, if you feel more connected to this card, I want to say that you have to keep silent or keep quiet or in contemplation and allow the universe to gift you some form of information or knowledge or answer in the next several days, okay? Give it max until the next 2-week cycle of the new moon. But there's going to be some information that's passed on to you that's going to be liberating your soul. Something that you probably felt you needed to know, but you didn't know, or that you didn't think you knew or wanted to know, something of that nature. Kundalini Shakti, yes. Well, there you go. This is them coming together. Answers are coming, okay? I want you to know that answers are coming. I think the eclipses left a lot of people question things. If I'm not mistaken, there's people around me that are still kind of like, they're not as disoriented or like pressured as they were like 2-3 weeks ago because a lot of that energy has calmed down. But now they're kind of like, well, what now? I kind of know, but then what now? How do I go about it? Is this the clear thing? Is this how I want to? So if that's the case, guys, just let it be, man. Sometimes you don't have to do anything. You just allow things to just come to you, okay? There's a time and place to move forward. There's a time to just relax and let things come to you. And it doesn't have, even if it's not a physical or an understand, the answers will come to you. For an example, people will show themselves to you. They're clear. Do you get what I mean? People's reveal themselves regularly. So I want to leave it at that. But you know how they say there's a saying that goes, when people show you who they are, believe the first time, believe them. Yes. And that goes for everything in life. People, places, and things. Stick to that. Stick to it.